Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our next speaker, Dr. Wajiha Haq from National University of Science and Technology, Pakistan. Dr. Wajiha Haq has completed her PhD from Malaya, Malaysia under Faculty Development Program of NUST. He is currently serving as Assistant Professor in Department of Economics, School of Social Sciences and Humanities, NUST. Her PhD dissertation was focused on debt and financial well-being in Pakistan. She has presented her work in several national and international in-person and virtual conferences conducted in different countries such as United States, Turkey, Malaysia, and United Kingdom. On the various economic issues, she has been selected as academic advisor from Pakistan for Spark C, and she was invited to attend the annual meeting of it in Germany along with MoCC. She has mastered in analyzing large national representative data sets such as PSLM, MIX, and DHS. However, she has However, she has expertise in questionnaire development, primary data collection, and data validation as well. He is also leading a funded project to investigate the poverty of working class groups. She has taught and supervised many dissertations at undergraduate level, graduate level. She has taught a wide range of courses related to economics, finance in her teaching career, including research methodology, applied econometrics, poverty and income distribution, environmental economics, seminar in applied economics, public finance, financial economics, and monetary economics. For Dr. Wajah, the time is yours.
Thank you so much for such a generous introduction. Um, Let me share my screen. Okay. Is it, can
Yes,
you
it
see
is.
my screen?
Yes, it is visible. Please go
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I would like to discuss about the financial well-being. So the topic of my presentation is understanding financial well-being uh, of individuals across different levels of income in Pakistan. Okay. So in today's world, with rapidly growing global economy, financial innovation, and technological advancement, individual can get trapped into an inappropriate economic situation without responsible financial behavior. And individuals are usually concerned with financial health and well-being and try to improve their financial lives. Whereas governments are concerned to improve the growth of the economy, but at the same time, they want their individuals to be happy. So, if any country is poor or developing or underdeveloped, then it does not necessarily mean that people have lower well-being. We have seen happiness index shows that people of those countries who have higher GDP are at lower happiness index. So basically, human well-being is a broad concept whose measurement encompasses that how well people meet their emotional, environmental, spiritual, social, physical, and economic needs. It also includes individuals' own judgment of their own life and their society. So earlier, the concept of well-being or prosperity was taken narrowly based on income and economic measures. However, Easterlin found that although rich people are generally happier than poor people, but rich countries are not necessarily happier than those in poor countries. So this implied that higher income may not necessarily bring happiness and well-being to the country. Um, Others also have noted that despite the fact poverty and ill well-being go hand in hand, there's a weak relationship between wealth and well-being. So people in poor countries might be financially satisfied and happy with their financial situation, and there's a need to investigate well-being at different levels of income within the same country. So that was the motivation of this study. Financial well-being is individual satisfaction. So we would like to understand what is it all about. It's not only the financial satisfaction, but Rather, it includes both objective and subjective measures. Let me give you an example. If I have certain money, and if I get a higher money, I'll be happy. But sometimes I will be not surprised by that because the relative increase in that income might be different. So if I belong to Pakistan, we use currency denomination as rupee. So if I was getting 1 lakh rupees and my income increases by 50 rupees, although my income increased, but I might not be very happy because the relative increase is not much higher. But if, for example, if a person does not have any income but start getting 50 rupees, he will be much happier than me because the relative increase was much higher. So objective measures and subjective measures both are very important uh, to measure the financial well-being. Objective measures of financial well-being include income, consumption, debt, savings, knowledge of financial products, and financial planning. Whereas subjective measures of financial well-being include overall satisfaction with one's financial situation, as it was also that well-being is an overall satisfaction on all aspects of life. Um, there are many databases available for different countries, but particularly in Pakistan, it lacks a comprehensive micro database for measuring financial well-being, due to which there are lack of studies exploring financial well-being of households in Pakistan in depth. But this study focuses, address, tries to measure the financial well-being both through objective and subjective measure. Um, how it was possible, I'll tell you later in my methodology. Coming towards the literature review, Quinn said that there is no complete consensus on a single accurate measure of financial well-being. And after that, many attempts have been made to measure financial and economic well-being till date. Income is the most commonly used indicator of financial well-being, and it indicates that ability of individuals to fulfill their basic needs. And based on that, we have seen that growth was taken as a measure of well-being and happiness. When we have seen economic well-being index, we saw that Pakistan is at 136th position according to 2023 Legatum Prosperity Index. However, when we see this relative position according to growth, it's different. So this paper is aiming towards an original analysis to extend the literature on financial well-being by investigating the effects of factors on it differing by level of income. The time-weighted financial well-being is also very important. So when I am talking about the financial satisfaction, I might be affected by overall period of time. So let's say I'll be seeing that whether my income increase is higher than the previous year. So time period is also very important, and I will also be seeing whether my peers also get an income increase or not. So if they got a higher income increase, my financial well-being will be lower. So time-weighted financial well-being can give an important insights about financial well-being, and due to which we chose the particular question that I have used in my study that I'll discussing later. Overall financial well-being is usually measured by asking overall satisfaction. But what is the problem in that? Kahneman has made a distinction between feeling overall period of time and more evaluative judgment of overall satisfaction. He says that people are apparently unable to produce an accurate and unbiased evaluation of experiences that extend over time. So if you will ask me, am I financially satisfied? I might give very generic statement, but if you will ask me, are you financially satisfied today as compared to the previous year? So I will be very specific. So sometimes people's financial satisfaction is also affected by the recent events. So that's why we need to be very specific. The judgment of overall satisfaction or well-being is usually manipulated by the recent events and moods, and the same judgment is also affected by the comparison with the others and the past experience that I have discussed earlier. So yes, we will see the financial well-being We will basically construct the financial well-being, keeping all these criticism and the literature, and we will see the effect of different factors on this financial well-being by different levels of income. So PSLM is the Pakistan Social Living Standard Measurement Survey. So it's basically ask people, um, how do you feel about your economic situation? So economic situation as compared to the previous year. So they also take account of the time, and also they ask about the financial satisfaction. But they do not ask for any further question than this. That's why I said that is a data limitation. But what I did is, according to literature and my opinion, only financial satisfaction is not important. So just saying that I am happy with my financial situation is not enough, but rather sometimes I might be earning much higher than the other people. So my income is also very important. So if I'm not financially satisfied just because my peers get higher salary raise, or my previous or my or previously I got higher pay increase, it's not enough. So we also need to adjust it according to my income. So in this PSLM data source, we have used a round of 2014-15. Sample size consists of 13,536. Why this is small? Because very few people, not very few, although this number is very high, but according to the whole survey, this number is less because very few people respond to these questions. My dependent variable is financial well-being. Independent variables are age, education, financial status, employment, income, household size, region, and debt. We also tested interactions. And as my financial satisfaction was an ordinal um, variable, so we used ordinal logistic regression. Um, we used income to categorize households who have responded the question of well-being. Categories of dependent variable. How Now let me explain how did I construct my financial well-being. So uh, we actually divided people into 5 categories according to their income. So we made income quantile, and then we matched with their financial satisfaction. So poor households, saying that they have worse economic situation, we made this as the lowest financial well-being. So through objective measure they are worse, and through subjective measure they are also worse. So, and then low financial well-being are those who are poor but saying their economic situation is better. Middle financial well-being are those people um, um, who are middle class according to the income quantile with moderate economic situation. Financial satisfaction. And then high financial well-being is a rich household, and worse economic situation. Worse economic situation means when they respond to this question, how do you feel according to how do you feel about your economic situation? They give their satisfaction according to the Likert scale, which has 5 categories. So these 5 categories are those worse, little better, moderate, good, and best according to that. Then we have high financial well-being and highest financial well-being. So when we run the ordinal logistic regression, we found that education and assets are significant predictors of financial well-being. The odds are almost one, which indicates that there is very minute, small magnitude of their effect. However, employment significantly affects financial well-being, which we know that employment due to employment we can get better livelihood, and objectively it affects our financial well-being. So this paper is unique in a way that I have combined both objective and subjective measures. The odds of same financial well-being are higher for self-employed people. Age and household size are insignificant to affect the financial well-being. The odds of having higher financial well-being are lower for urban region than for rural region. That is little a surprise. for most of the that is little contradicting with the literature. Why? Because this indicates that migrating to urban areas does not necessarily improve the economic situation of people already having low, moderate, and high financial well-being. At this time, PSLM has also introduced the migration data, so we will also look into that for finding the reasons for this. Education is likely to produce increasing returns to scale for low financial well-being. So the positive effect of education on financial well-being goes with the findings of Michaelis, whereas later findings are according to the concept of scarcity theory. Similarly, as higher education leads to better wages, it tends to increase financial well-being. Likelihood of increase in financial well-being is negatively affected by increasing age. Individuals follow life cycle income hypothesis according to Modigliani for their income, whereas their incomes increase, their age reach some maximum point and starts decreasing. We have also seen uh, this curved effect through age scale, which we found insignificant. The results show that younger people are more likely to have moderate, high, and highest financial well-being, but as age increases, it is more likely that individual has low financial well-being. We found a significant effect of age on financial well-being and adjusted financial well-being, respectively, but the magnitude of odds is very small, so we did not find any curvy relationship of age. Literature also gave mixed findings of the relationship between age and financial well-being. And usually, urban areas are considered to have more financial well-being than rural areas, but results have shown that urban areas may also decrease the odds of higher financial well-being. Earlier, I was telling you an overall result for a particular higher financial well-being. Urban areas may tend to decrease the odds of higher financial well-being. So we can say that migration by poor people to urban areas does not assure an absolute increase of having higher financial well-being. Um, yeah. Through a micro survey, we have found that there are differences in financial well-being across different levels of income exist within the same country, and different demographic factors may affect the financial well-being of Pakistan's individual in different ways. It is not always postulated that rich are always happier than poor in a particular country, which is also proposed by Easterlin, but rather they derive their happiness differently. This study also confirms the effect of different factors affecting the well-being by levels of income as suggested by Maslow. We in this particular study we combined income to the financial well-being. I mean, we constructed the dependent variable using both objective and subjective measures. But before this, we also saw an independent effect of income on subjective financial well-being. That's why I made this conclusion. There is a need for more comprehensive micro database through which individual well-being and their level of financial satisfaction can be explored in more detail at national level. The sole focus on income growth policies will not increase the financial well-being of individuals necessarily. Thus, a focus on improving socioeconomic situation of households may play a very important role in improving financial well-beings of individuals. And it will also help in making a national policy, especially when they are focusing on um, election campaigns and trying to improve the economic well-being of the whole country and the economic satisfaction of the whole country. So that is all from my side. Thank you so much uh, for candid listening, and also thank you AIBPM for giving me a chance to present my research.